Hi everyone, my name is Chris and I'm back with another reading for you guys, and today we're gonna look at who is communicating with you soon, who is reaching out. I'm feeling this energy of like some sort of communication, some sort of news from somebody. Um, yeah, like you're being reached out to for whatever reason, and for some of you it will be some news as well, so we will see. As always, guys, only watch this reading if you feel genuinely drawn to it. Only pick piles that silently call out to you. It's not about what the flower looks like or the card looks like, it's about how you feel on the inside. And we always say that the first 3 seconds is your actual intuition, the rest is just you over analyzing things and your logical brain kind of kicking in. So use those first 3 seconds wisely when you pick in the pile. Of course, guys, if you're feeling drawn to more than one, feel free to pick more than one pile. That's absolutely fine. However, do only take what resonates on these readings, because this is just a general YouTube video online. So, of course, not every single thing or every single message is going to be resonating with you. Now, if I'm telling you about a person that you don't want to hear from, or I'm delivering a message that doesn't really resonate or that you don't want to hear, then I can't really change the message, and there's no point for you then to go and say how something doesn't resonate. Of course, you're still boosting my algorithm, and the comment section, it's always good when it fills up, but you're kind of wasting your own time at the same time, because again, I cannot change the messages. These messages are meant for somebody, and if it's a person that you know that it's possible that you're probably going to hear from them and you don't want to hear from them, block them. Like, you're in charge of your own life. Like, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? And again, if you don't like my vibe, if you don't like the way I talk, the way I deliver messages, just kindly click off and have a nice day and watch somebody that you enjoy watching. It's really not that deep. Of course, I'm not going to resonate with every single one of you that ever clicks on my videos, and that's totally fine. No hard feelings from my part. Just I hope you find somebody that you enjoy watching. But if you do choose to leave mean or abusive comments towards me or other people in the comment section, then of course, guys, you will be reported. Like, there are consequences for antisocial behavior that goes against community guidelines on YouTube. So be warned for that. Because also I will definitely block those kind of people as well, because I don't need that energy on my channel. um, but yeah, I wish you all to surround yourself with the people and the energies that actually serve you, make you feel good. If you hate watch, people or things, then maybe that's something to reflect on as well. But I definitely wish you all absolutely the best of the best. Because we are building a beautiful channel here, beautiful community, and all that good stuff. So let's move on to the pile picking section, guys. So for pile number 1, you guys will have the Snapdragon. So this is pile number 1. We're back to the flower cards. So pile number 1, pile number 2, you guys will be the Cornflower. Pile number 2. And pile number 3 will be Wisteria. So as I said, pick as many piles as you feel drawn to, take messages that only resonate with you, and leave the rest with somebody else who will. And I will insert an overhead shot video shortly if you need any more time. And I shall see you in your piles. Number 1, whoever chose the Snapdragon card, this is your pile. So let's see what I'm getting for you today. Who is reaching out? Who is about to communicate? What news are coming? I'm just connecting with your energy. It's very interesting because your aura is highly made of mostly cool colors. So like blue, purple, pink. Lots of purple and pink, and they kind of mesh together. There's a little bit of green in there, so I can see that you have a really really good heart. However, I feel like maybe people misjudge you quite a lot, and you have experienced that throughout your life, where you might appear to people. I'm not saying that you are. This is something that you have already have experienced. If you resonate with this message, is that people misjudge you, thinking that maybe you're on the colder side as a person, or that you're not very emotional, that sort of thing. But actually, you feel really deeply. You just maybe don't express as much as other people around you have. Maybe you come from a family that's super expressive and you're more on the chill side. Um, and you might be a bit like me because I'm from Eastern Europe and I literally have a resting bee face when I just relax. It's just my face, like it's not my fault, but people have thought that I'm angry when I'm just like neutral. Um, and I have to explain to them, hey, it's just my face. But yeah, living in the UK, it's actually a big challenge to have a face like that because I I would be like told off at work for looking angry, because I was working customer service jobs for like many years. And yeah, so now usually I have to keep my face like um, tense, just so I don't look angry to others in social settings. But of course, like around those who I'm comfortable with, I can relax. So maybe you can relate to that as well. Yeah, let me know in the comments what your experience has been like, because I'm sure lots of people relate to that, because it's definitely a very Eastern European experience that I have definitely connected with a lot of people on. So maybe again, you maybe outwardly don't show as much, emotion, and you're more on the chill side, but that might have gotten misinterpreted in the past, by others. But again, Snapdragon is all about boldness and endurance. So, nevertheless, you're a very courageous person. You go after what you want, and you're very resilient as well. And that resilience, as I always say, doesn't come from nowhere. It comes usually from having to endure hard things and overcome them, right? You could connect with dragon spirits as well. If you haven't yet, then please do. The only thing I would say is approach it with immense respect. Um, yeah, they're very they're very interesting to work with, but very cool. But yeah, you have to show respect, a lot of respect, to, like, while working with dragon spirits. Um, Overall, quite high vibrational energy, guys. It's clear that you're quite psychic. You're a good communicator. You have your heart in the right place, and you show kindness to people. You do. Okay, what else have we got here? So we've got success with Myrakite, number 61. So you could be in your 60s, no worries if you're not. You could be life path number 7, born on the 1st, 6th, or 7th of any month, or in January, June, or July. Also, January, June, or July in general could be significant months for this communication. This is a timeless reading, guys, so whenever you come across it, it's good to go. As I'm filming this reading, it is, however, June, so June or July will be the most significant for most of you watching this group, because most of you do watch these readings in real time as they come out within like a couple of weeks. Again, massive intuition. I'm hearing there is a need to ground yourself, guys. You might get a bit lost in your head sometimes, and that's okay. I mean, it happens to the best of us, but some groundedness exercises are needed here for you. You might be a lover girl, lover boy, a daydreamer, like one of those kind of people that just has loads of ideas, and you do get a bit in your head sometimes. You could have even suffered from anxiety in the past, or you might be suffering from anxiety now. And it's not like, oh, I get anxious sometimes. Well, I get anxious sometimes, but this is like, I'm using the word suffering from for a reason. It's like impacted, you know, the way you live your life. But I would say you're doing pretty well with your job. This is kind of to see if this is your pile or not, right? You're doing quite well with your job here. I don't see huge. Okay, I'm going to rephrase that because I'd like to keep positive language, just because our words matter and words carry a lot of power. Um, I do see that you are regarded as a successful person within society. And your money is fine. I don't see millions here, but I see that you're okay. You're doing fine. You're being smart about it. You've got savings goals, all that stuff. You could have an S name, so like Sarah, Sean, which just doesn't make sense, like the spelling of Sean, because it's in Lithuanian, like we have an actual letter for the sound sh. So yeah, for me it's just weird that it's spelled like SEA. But anyway, it's still an S name, right? Stuart. That's all I'm hearing. Stuart. You could be a masculine watching this. That I think a few of you could be for sure. Of course, C names are coming through. E names as well, like Ewan. Um, my friend is gonna kill me if she watches this reading because I said the name. Never mind. Elena, Eduarda. Anyway, you know the drill. You know the names. But yeah, definitely some groundedness is needed here. You can ground yourself just by doing meditation. Do a bit more of it. It's okay. Like, I don't see anything drastic here. But there is some need for groundedness and some balance. So let's keep going. So we've got Pillar of Light. Your vibration is rising. You are the Oracle. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling quite high vibrational people in this pile, but it hasn't always been like that for you. You've learned how to raise your vibration, and you're actively working towards it. So congratulations, pile number one, because it is working. I can really feel your vibration is quite high at this moment in time as you're watching this reading. You're literally like a pillar of light to others around you. And like I said, you're very intuitive. You actually have the gift of foresight, the gift of prophecy yourself. So you can use it if you want to. I don't have to. I mean, they were like, oh, just tell them to use it for good. I'm like, I do feel like these people are quite kind people, but this is a public platform, so I do understand why they would say that, just in case somebody that wasn't meant to watch this pile picked it or whatever. And your vibration is going to keep on rising. As long as you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to elevate within your life, and you're going to elevate timelines. So what does that mean? Your change is coming, basically, they're saying, but also your life is about to change in a way that is going to look completely different. I almost said it's going to look completely the same but different at the same time. So it's not like, you're winning the lottery tomorrow. No, it's like this has been like elevating over and over and over again, like jumping timelines over and over and over again for you. And there have been like tiny changes where you haven't really noticed it immediately, but when you look in the big picture, you really see it. So let's have a look. Who is reaching out? Who are you getting these news from? And we immediately have the Lover, and we have the Liberator here. So we'll see if this is the same person, or is it two different people? So the Lover says great passion and devotion for the light attributes, unbridled appreciation of someone or something. And shadow attributes, obsessive passion that harms others, self-destructive devotion. I'm hearing this person could be obsessed with you, as in like they're obsessively thinking about you. Obsessive passion. But I don't feel like they have like bad intentions towards you. However, we'll have a look at the cards a bit more, but I just feel like they might be a bit obsessed with you, but it's not like they're harming you. They might just be harming themselves with how much they like build you up in their head without actually getting to know you fully. That would be my concern, because a lot of people who tend to do this, they create a fantasy version of the person in their head, and then they get disappointed when they don't live up to that perfect fantasy, because people aren't perfect. Not a single person on this earth is perfect. Somebody in the comments asked recently, you know, like, Chris, how can an emperor have addictions? And you know, I was like, the difference between an emperor and anybody else who would have addictions, that's an emperor actually takes responsibility for their flaws, for the things that you need to work on, and they actually do it, instead of somebody that just lets their addictions control them. So it's not to say that people who work on themselves are not going to have any flaws or shadow attributes. It's to say that they're going to be aware of those shadow attributes and work on them so they don't harm others or themselves, right? And we got liberator, so we've got light attributes, freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. So shadow attributes, imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. I need to sit with this for a minute, because this is a new deck and I am trying it out still. Again, this feels, for some of you, it could be the same person, but for others of you, it could be two different people here. As in, like, somebody that's been like thinking about you a lot, reaching out to you, communicating with you, and then another person communicating to you about this person. And I am being told, for those of you who that could resonate with, I'm being told now that this person, this liberator person, could be warning you about this person. Oh, be careful, they seem obsessed, they feel intense, they seem this, they seem that. But they're saying be careful, because this person might just be projecting their own traumas, their own experiences onto you without knowing the full story here, even if they actually know this lover person. And again, if you would resonate with the message that this is one and the same person, this is somebody that, again, has an idea about you in their head and has been thinking too much about it, and it's kind of gotten a bit to the point where they have created a false version of somebody that might not exist. But that is something that they need to learn as well, and nobody's gonna do that for them, you know? Where do I want this? I'm gonna check that on here for now, but we will see. I have never knocked on the cards this way before. I think you're the kind of person who usually who is very original and very creative, so you definitely are a problem solver, but you solve problems in a very unique way, they say. So keep doing that, because you know, like, as long as you solve the problem, it doesn't matter, even if people find it weird. This person that's reaching out to you, they could be also quite a creative person, unique in their own way, quite eccentric, I'm hearing. Okay, like, so who's reaching out? What communication is coming their way? Let's see. Like, when I hold it too close to my chest, it doesn't come out. Maybe this person has been holding things in and holding things too close to their chest, not revealing anything to you before, but now, like, they're coming forward with communication. So we've got Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. We've got sun, happiness and well-being. Two very contradicting energies. Do you understand what I'm saying now? I hope you do. Because this is very contradicting and it is giving me two separate energies kind of thing. As in, like, this other liberated person that I was getting, they're like, you know, maybe still suffering from their own heartbreak and their own things. And then this other person is just very optimistic, kind of daydreams a lot. Again, if it's one person, then they can be quite contradictory. But for most of you, I'm feeling two separate energies, to be honest. No, there we go. Okay, we've got pin, new job, career. So you might know this person from work, or one of these people from work. And they're saying this is your most recent job or career. It's not somebody from like 5 years ago, no. So we got broken wishbone, wish will not be granted. Again, we're getting one negative card, one positive card, one like fairly positive card, one negative card. I'm hearing this other person might have their own agenda when it comes to you. Maybe it's better for them for whatever reason that you would stay single. So for example, if they're going through a tough time, now we can bond over how shit men or women are, or non-binary people are, you know, or the dating scene in general, if you're into everybody. Everybody's welcome here, guys. It's just about energies. Maybe, you know, they would, if you started dating somebody, if you got into a relationship, they would be spending way less time with you. Or maybe this person is long distance, so then that would mean this person would travel towards you. So again, they wouldn't be as available to the other person. There is some sort of agenda that this person has. Again, it doesn't have to be anything, you know, like evil or anything like that. It's just, you know, like somebody that's hurting themselves, projecting things onto others, plus, again, assuming that everybody else is like they think they are. And again, great worry over nothing. Great worry over nothing. So there is kind of nothing to worry about in this situation, apart from just being careful with what advice you are getting from people. So we've got marriage. So this is, for me, this one, the lover person that's reaching out to you, they seem like they have serious intentions towards you, pile number one. And it says you will be playing a different role here. I guess this is self-explanatory in a way, the underlying energy of this reading. You are soon finding out not only your role in other people's lives, but you're also changing your own role in other people's lives. So again, if you're interested in this lover person, your role is going to change in their life, because then you'll start dating, you know, that sort of thing, talking to each other. If you see that this liberated person is not to be trusted, your role in their life is also going to change. So I've got a new tarot deck, guys. It's called the Lion Strider Tarot. We've got Temperance and we've got Death. Strong Sagittarius placements here. Death is first. Yeah, there's definitely transformation within both of these connections. By the way, this new deck has like this, I don't know how to explain it, you know, like a vintage shop, antique store kind of smell. It has that kind of smell. Do you guys have any tips on how to eliminate this kind of smell from cards? So far I've tried putting it in the freezer and like cleaning it, you know, with antibac wipes, things like that, but it's not worked out. This did belong to someone. I already spoke to their spirit a couple of days ago. but they're fine. So let's keep going. Did I say strong Sagittarius placements? I think I did. We got 8 of Cups. Walking away. You're walking away from one of these people after this communication, after this interaction. But I really feel like one of these people you will interact about the person in a like that reached out to you in a romantic sense. You'd be like, hey, I don't think this person has my best interests at heart. I think I should distance myself from them. Okay. So we do have the Knight of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles, and we also got the Lovers here. And the Knight of Swords, we have the Fox on it, which is really interesting. And it's also under the card of the Broken Wishbone. Very sly energy. I don't know, man. Like, somebody doesn't have your best interests at heart. I just keep hearing that. I've got 3. Yeah, guys, I think you'll be upset about this. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry to deliver this message. I've got the Devil. Oh, you'll definitely be attracted to this person that is reaching out to you in a romantic way. This is such a interesting energy to tackle for me, because we have like 2 very different energies, and the cards are like one for one, one for the other, one for one for the other. It's like, oof. But we are ending it with the Lovers, which is great. This is fine. Yeah, I think you'll just choose to hold back a little bit from this liberator person, because you're going to just realize that it's probably not worth it explaining anything too much to them, because they clearly won't agree with you. But I think you'll just choose to distance yourself. You might stay up at night thinking about it, or you might even confide in this lover person a little bit. I'm seeing like a conversation, via text or via WhatsApp, something like that, or Instagram, like late at night with this person, confiding in them, like, hey, I don't feel great about what this other person said, which, I mean, it's your choice if you want to actually do that or not. But look at these raccoons, so cute. Are they raccoons? No, sorry, they're lemurs. So cute. 6 of Cups here. So this is a soulmate from a past life that will be reaching. One of these people is a soulmate from a past life that's reaching out. And that's the thing, like, you don't have to worry about it, because this person is going to put in the actual work in this connection. Because after you cut out this liberated person or distance yourself from them, especially when it comes to this situation, I do see that your communication then leans mostly towards this lover person. Strong Gemini placements as well, Sun, Rising, or Venus. And here we go, we got the Empress. And we got the 4 of Wands, guys. So I do see this moving towards a serious commitment for you. You might talk about it as well, because we are talking about communication. And the other person, unfortunately, they will feel left out in the cold. Yeah. Okay, so we do have a fire sign masculine. One of these people, I don't know which one. But yeah, strong fire sign masculine, Sun, Rising, or Venus is one of these people. The other one, the Liberator, feels a bit more feminine to me, to be honest. So this could be the person that is reaching out to you that is fire sign masculine. That is the Lover card. And you're coming through as the Empress here, guys. The feminine energy. Strong Capricorn placements as well under the Sagittarius. Yeah, lots of beautiful Lots of beautiful energies here. It was just an unfortunate message about the other person that will try and warn you about this lover person, but you know, it's real life. Unfortunately, not everybody has our best interests at heart. If you know, if you don't really resonate with anybody like trying to talk you out of, you know, dating this person, then that message just might not be for you, and that's okay. You can still take the lover message, because this is a general reading. You know, it's not gonna, not every single piece will resonate with everybody, and that is okay. We got strong 4 energy here, so could be seeing a lot of 4s before this happens. Or if you're, let's say, this friend or like, I don't know, connection that you have with this liberated person, when right before they reach out or as they're reaching out, you might be seeing a lot of 4s around you. So the number 4 on the microwave, on the clock, whatever it may be, on the street. And yes, guys, with the 4 wands and the lovers here, it is clear that this person, this lover person that's reaching out to you, they are interested in a serious commitment with you, and could be even marriage, like I said, because 4 wands is my marriage card as well. So it's like a nice little confirmation. But yeah, this is all that I have for my pile number 1s. This is who's reaching out. This is who's communicating with you. Yeah, let me know in the comments what you think it could be. It's always interesting to read your story. It helps me connect with your energies as well. Obviously, only if you're comfortable with it. I'm not here to force people to tell me their stories when they're not comfortable with doing that. But yeah, if you feel drawn to do so, if you feel comfortable to do so, feel free to do so. Guys, yeah, and if you like my vibes, there's extra comment and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Your support means the absolute world to me, especially your subscribes, because the subscribes are what really makes the channel grow. It's obviously free for you, but it makes such a difference for the channel, especially if you're a returning viewer and you haven't subscribed yet and you would like to see more, then feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And if you would be interested in a personal reading with me, you can just check out the details in the description box down below. And I will see you in another reading. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 2. So it chose the Cornflower card. This is your pile. Let's see what you got. Perseverance and inspiration. Lots of perseverance for this reading overall. Okay, so your energy is a bit all over the place, I'm not gonna lie. You are a very creative person, and I feel like you can be sometimes all over the place. You could be neurospicy, no worries if you're not. That would explain the all over the place part. But I'm feeling some of you could have struggled with depression throughout your life as well, because they are showing me a MRI scan of a depressed brain and what that looks like. But you know what? You do find things to be grateful for. You still find things to look forward to. Even though the nights get dark sometimes, you will always appreciate the sunrise. That's what they're saying. But that's another thing about the sunrise. The sunrise always comes no matter what. No matter how dark the night gets, the sunrise always comes. And you know that because you have like a life experience now. You have the inspiration. No, you have the perseverance. Perseverance? Oh god, English. English is not my first language, but it's interesting today. Maybe English is not your first language as well. Maybe you're multilingual or at least bilingual. Yeah, you're a resilient person. And you know better. Like I said, because of your experience, now you know better. Maybe you were having a bit of a rough time at the moment of watching this reading as well. And you're hoping, and you kind of know that the sun will rise again. You just don't know when it's going to be. So that is a rough like it's a rough part of your life or rough season of your life, but you understand that this too shall pass and it's just a season. That's, there we go. I just can't stop staring at this cornflower. It's very pretty. I just want to tell you that you're very pretty, you're very beautiful, inside out, and all the ways. Don't let anybody let you think otherwise. Tell like tell me who said that that you're not beautiful, and I will go have a word. Not me being protective from the very first minute of this reading. Okay, so we've got 70 with amplify. So again, number 7 is significant here. You could be life path number 7. You could be born on the 7th of any month or in the month of July. Could be in your 70s, no worries if you're not. Yeah, like your energy is expanding at the moment, guys. This sunrise is definitely coming. Or, you know, if you recently had a rough time and you're finally feeling a bit better, you're finally feeling like yourself again a bit more, and this is a confirmation that this is your pile as well. But they're saying that things are only going up from now, things are only expanding. Things are only expanding. Only up from here. Very high vibrational energy with this, guys. So I feel like this might be your most inner thoughts on your worst days, but this is the actual energy that is representative of your soul, of you, of where your life is going, your life trajectory, that sort of thing. So they're saying don't worry, just keep doing what you're doing, in the sense of like, you know, you keep your mind in check, and you don't let yourself spiral to the point of oblivion, and you realize that again the sun will rise. Just how the sun sets, it has to rise again, and you realize that. Lots of A names, M names, P, L, F as well. It could be first to last name, middle name. So we've got priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? So how are you being called to take responsibility for your life? And what is your intuition telling you on that? What is your intuition telling you about this expansion that is about to come? This, guys, this for this group, I don't think it's a love reading. I mean, we'll see what we get from more cards, but I just think like you guys need a break. You might be struggling with something in your life, maybe finances, maybe your mental health, all of the above, all that stuff, but maybe housing. It could be so many things for each and every one of you. It could be listing examples all day, but you know what you're struggling with. It's just that you have help coming, and that's the communication. Basically, you know, you have a feeling that it's coming, because the priestess, she knows deep down, and she also follows her intuition, and you should too. But also, you are being called to be a leader of your own life, be the main character of your own life. I think you're realizing this, that, you know, things aren't just gonna magically start happening to you. You can pray, you can hope, you can watch all the tarot readings in the world, but if you never leave your house, again, but some of you literally struggle with your housing at the moment, but you know, if you let your, again, if you let succumb to those negative thoughts and negative thought patterns, then you will feel discouraged to do anything about it. But here, action is required. So what are you feeling called to do about it? Even if it's not, even what if what is happening is not your fault, there's still something you could do about it to make it better, they're saying. Even if it's a tiny small thing. Now, let's see who is reaching out or what news or communication is coming your way. So, interestingly, we got an empty card. So, it's a surprise, basically. They're saying it's a surprise, but with the Samaritan card, it's help. It's like help is coming, you know, like Mrs. Doubtfire said, help is on the way, dear. Help is on the way. Another YouTube tarot reader said this phrase not too long ago as well. I think that's where I remembered it from, the Mrs. Doubtfire quote. But it's very fitting for this group, so it came through again in my mind. So we got Samaritan light attribute is refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. And shadow attribute is exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So I don't feel like this is a shadow attribute, guys. I don't think that whoever is helping you or about to help you is going to be expecting anything in return. I think they will do that because they're a good Samaritan, because they're a good person, because they do it out of the kindness of their hearts, because it makes them feel good to do good for others. But it's a surprise. You don't really expect who it is. You don't really know exactly what it will be, and we will have a look at. But yeah, this is some sort of a communication that's coming through. It could be anything from the government to a random kind person in your circle or in the community, you know. I don't know why I had to smell these cards. Oh, I know why. I just got a tarot deck recently. It's like a secondhand one, and it did belong to somebody else. I did speak to the past over previous owner already, but it has this like antique shop smell. So I was asking pal number one as well, if you guys know how to get like that antique shop, vintage shop smell out of cards, I would really appreciate all your knowledge. So far I've tried putting it in the freezer for quite a while. It didn't work, and then I tried like cleaning it with antibacterial wipes, and I tried like spraying it with, you know, just like nice smelling things, but it's not worked. The freezer worked on other things though. It's just this one deck of cards it didn't work on. But yeah, if you guys know any more tips, feel free to share. But yeah, all I'm hearing is help is on the way. I want this to fall out. Thank you. Okay, so we got two cards. We got bowl, plenty of material things. And we've got kangaroo, unsettled times, need to plan ahead. I feel like this is indicative of your present situation with this unsettled times. And the plenty of material things is the things that are coming towards you. This is in terms of the communication that is coming your way. I'm gonna get maybe a couple of more of these because I don't feel the need to get too many. And number 7, so that's July, right? So if you're watching this in real time as I'm filming this reading, then this should come in July. But timing is not really linear, and energy always is changing as well. They want me to this one. Okay, so got boats, money or property through an inheritance, winning or windfall. Yeah, this is very material, very like money oriented here, guys. You getting material help. It could be from family, like I said, you could win. Yeah, it's something like a surprise here that you don't expect, and it's to do with an older woman, dealings or relationship with an older woman. Okay. And overall energy here is discord amongst friends and family. So when this comes, guys, it's really important that you keep it to yourself, especially if you know any people around you that could be a bit greedy, because I do feel like material things, they really show people's true colors, guys. They really do, especially if it's an inheritance. I say, if you can, keep things to yourself. Don't share it left, right, and center with people. Don't post it on social media. Keep it to yourself. This is a very strong message, and it's really important that you do this, okay? Because, oh crap. Yeah, this is a confirmation because most of this deck just fell. Um, it's really important that you do this. Some things are just best to be kept to yourself. So this is the deck, guys. This is it's called Lion Strider Tarot. I had my eye on it for a while. I think it's just like that extra stress you don't need, you know, because if people hear word of you coming into money or receiving some sort of abundance, material things, yeah, this is a wish fulfillment, guys. Yeah, people might start coming out of the woodworks and ask some for themselves, basically. Damn, it must be quite a big blessing that is coming your way for them to be so adamant that you don't tell anybody, because I doubt that this message would come through over like $1,000 or like, you know, 100 quid or something like that. No. I think you'll be shocked. I think you will have like an initial shock here. That's why they don't want to tell me exactly what it is, because they don't want to spoil the surprise too much. But you do need to know that, you know, your unsettled times are coming to an end. I really feel like, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. This is showing me a brand new beginning in a material sense. It's coming one by one though. So I keep that in mind, because I always look at how the cards are behaving. So might not all come at once, because it did say windfall in one of the cards, but I don't feel like it's a windfall in terms of you getting everything at once and it just rains. No, it's raining men. I'm hearing the song. Oh god. Maybe it will start raining men where you are as well, like beautiful, beautiful, attentive, emotionally available men. If you would be into that. No worries if you're not. Oh dear. Again, help is on the way, dear. So we've got Death, and we've got Lovers, and we've got Temperance. Yeah, this is about to transform your life for the better. However, you will have to make certain choices once this happens. It won't just be like you can sit pretty and do nothing. No. Like, for example, if you're coming into some money, you have to now learn how to deal with them. You need to plan how you're going to spend it, and you need to be responsible so you don't come across hard times again like that ever again. Yeah, it's all about making the choice. Don't blow it all on holidays, that sort of thing. I really don't think you will, but maybe one person watching this reading needed to hear that. But yeah, this is a transformative surprise, guys. This is a transformative gesture or transformative news when it comes to your material wealth and abundance. I really feel like this worry, this, you know, hard times has been hugely in the third dimension. But of course, like, if you're struggling with material things, that will affect your everything, you know, your mental health, everything. Yeah, your strength, your resilience is paying off here. I've got the Fool. So this will require some sort of trust, some sort of leap of faith, putting your trust maybe in somebody. Because, you know, like, it's hard to trust others when you've been wronged in life. That's for sure. I'm still not saying share it with people once it happens. No, don't do that. But for some of you, this is not for all of you because this is a very sensitive message that I am being called to deliver. I don't normally talk about this because I feel it's quite unethical to deliver this sort of message on a public platform. Um, but if this applies to you, before I say anything, this is not new. This is not really the news I'm talking about. But basically, what I want to say is that maybe one of your family members have left you an inheritance way bigger than you expected. And you know what comes with an inheritance, right? It's obviously a loved one passing. So this will not be news to anybody. This will only be applicable to those who know that they're a person that, you know, their loved one could be going home soon. Home to the other side. Or it could have happened recently, but you haven't really heard anything about any inheritance yet, and you don't really know what you're getting or what you're not getting, that sort of thing, and you'll be surprised by that. So I guess the inheritance part would be the surprise, but the going home part is not. So don't be freaking out, you know, saying that, thinking that a loved one is about to um, go home. They, like, if you don't, if you don't have any loved ones that are, you know, about to, then this is not for you, or recently have. The Star under the Lovers. You're still gonna follow your heart when it comes to making the decision what to do with this news, what to do with this communication. You're still gonna be able to, as in, like, you won't have to just be reasonable about it or like super logical about it. You can still follow your heart, so you can still you would be still able to like have fun, or, you know, treat yourself to something. It won't just be like, right, everything has to go into high yield savings account, and you know, that I cannot touch any of that. No, it won't be like that. Some, yes, of course, because like I said, the big message here is don't let yourself get into that situation ever again. Yeah, it's all about balance. It's all about balance. And if you're unsure, just wait as well. Sit on it. There's no rush. They're saying there's no rush. Once you get this news, there's no rush. And this news is going to be coming from a fire sign, feminine. No, it's a king, so it's a masculine. Could be feminine for some of you, or you could be a fire sign, feminine, sun, rising, or Venus. Got 5 of Wands. This is telling me of conflict, competition. Yeah, guys, don't be telling anyone about this. Please. It's just for your own goods. Don't be talking about it. Or don't be showing off about it as well. You don't have to talk about it for people to know as well. If you're posting how you're on holiday, you know, people are going to be like, with what money? And we do have the Empress at the bottom of the deck here. So you're receiving abundance, basically. So yeah, choose wisely, guys. Don't tell anybody. Um, don't be provoking anybody, you know, that sort of thing. Not that you would like be provoking anybody, but you know what I mean. Like if I post a thing, like a post on the social medias, then that might be provoking somebody. So this is what they mean. Or like talking to people about it, and you know, kind of that calls for people to come out of the woodworks and ask you for handouts. Or again, fighting with you that they should have been the one to get it, it's unfair, you know, that sort of thing. I don't need that. You don't need that. All right. But yeah, Judgment Day has come, guys, and you are now receiving all these blessings because you have good karma. You are a good person, and you deserve it. Plain and simple, you deserve it, and you have paid off your karma from your past lives. So the scales are even now. So it's time for all of this abundance to come in and actually better your life, so you can start thriving instead of just surviving. All right. Okay, this is all that I have from my pile number 2s. I hope it resonated. No worries if it didn't, because this was a pretty specific topic. Just pick another pile or pick another reading altogether. If it didn't resonate, it's not that deep. It's just a general YouTube reading. And if it did resonate, let me know in the comments what your situation is. I'd love to hear about it. I'd love to connect with your energy as well, and it helps me kind of connect with your energy for future readings that way as well. So yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you like my vibe, please actually comment and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow, especially subscribes, because your subscribes are what really means the absolute world to me, and that's what really helps the channel and pushes it forward. So let's get to 1,000, guys. We're on our way, well on our way. Subscribers, I mean. And if you're a returning watcher, which most of you are, and you still haven't subscribed, then feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and notification bell if you feel like it, to get notified whenever I upload. And if you're interested in a personal reading, then you can just check out the description box down below. There's more details on that here, or there rather. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I shall see another reading. Bye guys. So pile number 3 is hi. Whoever chose the Wisteria card, a completely different energy here. I feel like both of the first and second pile was very different. So yeah, very different energy once again. So we'll see what comes through. We got harmony and grace of Wisteria. I'm hearing peace. You're at a very peaceful place in your life right now. I feel like you're doing pretty well. I feel like you're looking after your appearance, because I feel like Wisteria, just looking at it, is absolutely fantastic. It's stunning to look at. So I feel like maybe you've been going to the gym, maybe you've been beautifying yourself in whatever way, like amplifying your looks, getting your teeth whitened, getting your hair styled differently than usual, growing muscle, all that stuff. Looking after your health overall, because I feel like when you're just healthy in general, mentally and physically, you glow differently, and that is apparent to others around you. And I feel like this could be the theme of somebody reaching out to you as well. We'll see. So we got H names. We got the name Grace, obviously, because W names, I names, T names as well. It could be your just initials as well. And A names and R names as well. If you have long hair, people love that. They're saying, yeah, people really like to compliment your hair for whatever reason. If you have longer hair, especially if you're like a masculine watching, then yeah, like people just love your hair still. Like you don't have to be feminine. But like if you're masculine, you have like slightly longer hair, it won't just be like a buzz cut, you know. People will be able to run their fingers through your hair. That's that sort of length, you know, at least. But you could have like long hair even if you're masculine, obviously. Very intuitive people in this pile, but I do feel like the more my audience finds me, you know, those people who really connect with me and the message and what I stand for and this channel stands for, a lot of you guys are just intuitive people in general, and I feel like you do have the gift of prophecy yourselves. So don't hesitate to lean into that a bit more if you feel like it, of course. Okay. So what else have we got? We've got break the chain, ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. And we got unbound, releasing soul patterns, contracts, and past lives. Now, to me, energetically speaking, when I look into your energy, this whole glow up thing completely makes sense with just these two cards that I've looked at, because you've not only released your karma from your past lives, and you maybe already exited the samsara wheel, or you might about to. Samsara wheel is like the Buddhist expression for the karmic wheel, for whoever doesn't know. And you've been doing an immense amount of healing, guys, and I just want to tell you how proud everybody is of you, how proud your ancestors are of you. Stop crying, listen, because I'm already feeling somebody tearing up there. Your ancestors are super proud of you, and they're so happy. It's just, you have no idea how happy they are for you, because you are able to do all the things now that they weren't able to. I need to put down these cards because I'm just shaking them in front of the camera. You have broken the chains, you have broken the cycles. I'm feeling strong African ancestry here. I mean, we all come from Africa as humans, right? But for this group, definitely strong African ancestry here. Celtic ancestry, I'm feeling, could be Caribbean ancestry. Lots of Mexican ancestry, as I'm being drawn to like Incas, Mayas, that side of the world as well, and some Buddhist countries as well, because I did speak about the Buddhist samsara wheel. And you're rewriting the future because of this. You're not repeating these ancestral patterns anymore. I mean, your ancestors have been through war, through deep tragedy, and that has been passed down to you as well. All of that. There is pretty good evidence and very interesting research actually on generational trauma and how that affects, offspring down the line. And literally, so far, I think they've been able to detect how these deep traumas, like war, affect like offspring even 3 generations down. So literally, you are carrying all the trauma from essentially at least 3 generations ago. So this is just our human body, because this is obviously science that I spoke about there, like research, but energetically speaking, like your entire bloodline, right? All of their karma, all of their trauma, everything. And for some magical reason, you've been able to break it, or you're about to. You might be receiving even communication about this, downloads about this. You are unbound. You have been released, and I just want to cry for you because I am so happy. Pile number 3 is for you. I'm so happy for you. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. All these shitty soul contracts that you had and I came into this life with, I don't wanna shit on them too much, but like, they were karmic for a reason. One of you murdered each other at one point, and now like you stuff, that sort of thing. But you've released it. You've done something here. Tell me what you've done. I would love to know that, because we're all in this together. I really resonate with this message myself, and I would love to learn and hear about your journey, your story. I can share mine as well. So far for me, what I have been doing again is connecting with my spiritual side has really helped see the truth. So seeing the truth is obviously, and having these awakenings is really tough. Um, and just kind of surrendering to them has really helped me just soften into myself and have trust in myself and connect my soul a bit more. Um, and because of that, I've been able to follow my own intuition and to undo some things that I've done so far. And of course, then that resulted like me going to therapy, me working on myself, like on my physical body, on my mental health, that sort of thing. Um, there's a reason why I know so much about generational trauma, that sort of thing as well. So yeah, I would love to know what your thoughts on that are and what you have done and how you moved through that. Because yeah, I mean, these awakenings be like multiple and they're so rough. So again, guys, I am, and your ancestors, your spirit guides, we're all so proud of you for doing all of this. So I mean, this is your pile already. You should at least. But let's keep looking. So got the key. Guys, you got the key, literally. Number 54. You could be in your 50s or in your 40s, no worries if you're not. So got commemorate there. Again, like this is this dark purple energy of connecting with the divine, with the universe, with the other side, and receiving these profound messages. And you already have received a lot. You are the key. I keep saying this. I think the last pile that got this card, the key, in another reading, I literally said this. You are the key. You are the key to your success. You are the key to everything that you want. And you will get everything that you want because you're doing all this work. Because that ain't easy. We know. That's why I put so much importance on and emphasis on that message there. So we've got number 9. So it could be life path number 9. You could be born on the 4th, 5th, or 9th of any month. You could be born in April, May, or September as well, or could be those zodiac signs as well. But also April, May, or September could be significant in general when it comes to this communication, this message of whoever is about to communicate with you. So we've got servants. So this is about who is communicating with you. So we've got servants. I'll show you the card. Because they were like, stop, show them the card. So we've got delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. We've got shadow attributes. Using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward in life. So number 1, you're not letting any excuse to hold you back. You're moving forward. But for whoever is contacting you, I really feel like this is from the other side. We will get... So yeah, this is a hard one because, the first 2 piles were very 3D, third dimensional, and this is very 5th dimensional. So you're almost like getting the tea from the universe, from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, because I've spoken about your ancestors so long as well, right? Past or a loved one wants to communicate with you, maybe. And you're getting that communication, getting that confirmation of what you're supposed to do next, they're saying. And these energies really want to help you. They really have a lot of love for you. There's no shadow attributes here because there's no shadow attributes where they reside. Feel free to pick another pile if you don't want to listen to a spiritual message. But this is a spiritual channel, guys. So of course I'm going to be getting spiritual messages as well as stuff containing and pertaining your 3rd dimensional life. So we've got flowers, happiness. I'm hearing purpose. You're gonna find what your purpose is. You're gonna receive the message and you will know exactly what you need to do. And it will make you very happy. And this communication in general is gonna make you very happy. So got success assured with good plans and hard work. Exactly, the hard work part and good plans. You know exactly what you need to do and you'll plan for it now. The success is coming towards you. It's available to you because now you're good. Karmically speaking, you're good. You can now build your own karma, whatever you want. So got take care or there will be a loss of material wealth. So this is protection from loss of material wealth. You'll be taken care of. Maybe there's a message about that. Maybe you'll get a message about, you know, taking care in a situation. We got sunrise. You could have been drawn to pile number 1. If you have been, then what? Feel free to watch it because we did talk a lot about how the sun is rising. It always rises, no matter how dark the night is. So got new creative ideas, new ventures, a fresh start. I think you'll get a new creative idea about it, this new venture, about this success that you wish to achieve. And it will lead you towards a brand new start. This is what you want. So got pale, time to get out of a situation. You might want to get out of a certain situation, be it a job, your living situation, whatever it may be. And you know it's time to get out, and you will get like little steps on how to do that. You'll get ideas. Maybe you want to just quit working for other people altogether and just work for yourself. You'll get ideas for that. You'll get communication about that. So got crib, birth or conception of a child or enterprise. Need I say more? I don't feel like this is an actual child, guys. Unless you're trying. Unless you're actually trying. But this is like hard confirmation for me that a lot of you just want to work for yourselves, but want to start a side hustle. You want to really live your purpose, and some of you might not know exactly what your purpose is yet, but you will soon get these messages from your spirit guides, from your ancestors, on what will get you to this emotional fulfillment on and to living your purpose. There we go. We in need of help, assistance, and guidance. So this guidance, help, and assistance is coming, guys. And it's coming from your ancestors, from your spirit guides, from the universe, from the highest. And it's all for your highest good as well. So I'm using a new tarot deck. It's called the Lion Strider Tarot. It's very interesting. It has this really cool back that you could probably get messages of just from the back, but it has this weird, I guess not weird, but it has this vintage shop smell that I can't get out. I've tried so far putting it in the freezer, which didn't work, and I've tried like spraying it with nicely smelling things. But if you got any ideas as well, let me know in the comments on what else I can do. This, I can feel, and I have communicated who this belongs to already. They're on the other side. So I got 8 of Swords, I got 2 Swords. Yeah, this is all gonna be heard in your head. But there's some sort of a choice you're about to make, or you will have to make when it comes to this planning ahead stage. And I feel like now you're overthinking, like, what is my purpose? What should I do? What should I do next? You're not really sure which way to go. And a way, well, 2 ways really will be shown to you, and you'll have to choose because you have free will. And yeah, you're really protected when it comes to any material loss, so don't worry about that. You're manifesting this new idea, this new start as well. You want this new start, and you want this emotional fulfillment that is coming your way as well. Of course you do. And I'm hearing this will all lead you to If you're not married yet to your future spouse, you might be already coupled up in a partnership as well. If that's the case, then it will be getting even better. So got 3 of Wands and 6 of Wands. You might need to relocate, they're saying. There might be a message about that. I sounded really Canadian there. So got 6 of Wands there, and this is a successful new beginning. A successful new birth of an enterprise. Yeah. This message is to do with how to close out a cycle that you've been wanting to close, and which way to go, how to start a new one, how to get it going, how to get it off the ground, business ideas, creative ideas, all that good stuff. Because all the creative ideas come from the source. Nothing is original. It already all exists. We're mere messengers, when, especially us creative people, we're mere messengers. We all channel in our own little way, whether we make music, we write, we dance. It's all an expression of energy. It's all an expression of the universe, because we all have a whole universe within ourselves. We're all made of star stuff. Queen of Swords, and we've got 8 of Wands. So guys, this is coming really soon. Of course, like, use your discernment, use your common sense, use your logic when it comes to this message. Yeah, successful new start. The relocation part might be a slow one, so it might not happen immediately. So don't worry, like, you're not going to be getting a message to move homes tomorrow, but it is moving forward, the Chariot here. And it's victorious moving forward as well. So this is very much to do with what to do next, what is required of you, new creative ideas, new business ideas. Taking a leap of faith, knowing that you're protected, being reassured that you're financially protected. If you go quit your job, you will be protected, basically. But guys, please still use your common sense. This is just a general YouTube video, okay? And don't be quitting your jobs tomorrow. This communication from your spirit guides, from the universe, from your ancestors, is going to be fairly profound. Now somebody's asking, Chris, how do I know that I'm being contacted by my spirit guides? And so it will be different for each and every one of you. So you could be communicated with through your dreams. Again, pay attention to the ideas that are coming your way. Just ordinary, everyday ideas. However, please take time to be still. Don't be going out to events 4 times a week for a while. Until you figure this out, until you get these ideas. Take time to be still. Take time to meditate. Take time to just sit with yourself. Okay? Not that you weren't doing that. I think you were, because this pile is very, like, introspective, very reflective. But some of you might be, like, going out a lot, or, you know, you might have, like, a really social job or a really social environment where you're kind of around people all the time. But so you might need to, like, just make more intentional effort to be by yourself and in, like, an environment where you can just relax and sit with your own thoughts, sit with your own intuition, just so you're not influenced by other people, because other people come with their own agendas, with their own projections, with their own ideas, with their own vision of what the world should look like. It's not to say it's wrong, it's just it might not be right for you. Again, sometimes the communication can come, especially if you're psychic, it can come clairvoyantly or clairaudiently, where you just hear stuff in your head, like a voice in your head. Don't be scared if that happens. It's just your spirit guides communicating with you. To me, this, like, real auditory messages happen while I'm laying down in bed, really quietly, and usually about to drift off, or when I wake up in the middle of the night, and then I get sometimes Jesus, some people legit, some spirits legit yell in my ear, and it's really annoying. But I have to like set boundaries. um, and then yeah, you might get like visions, you know, things like that. It can be different ways, and you might just wake up one morning and you just know what you need to do. You know this, you have this idea, because knowing is also a form of intuition and psychic ability as well. Yeah. Also pay attention what people you're surrounding yourself with. Do you feel drained after hanging out with somebody? Do you feel weird vibes? So that might be a message for some of you as well, but you will know if it is for you. Just take care, make sure you're safe, obviously. But yeah, this is all that I have for my pile number 3s. I hope it resonated. This was a very spiritual message, but you know, this is a spiritual channel, like I said, so it's only understandable that it would come through sometimes, and or maybe oftentimes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you like my vibe, please actually comment and subscribe. Everything and anything helps the channel grow. I really appreciate each and every one of you, especially your subscribes. Your subscribes are what really means the absolute world to me. And yeah, it's just super humbling to see this sweet channel grow. But let's try and get to 1,000 soon. I think it's getting there. And well, if you're a returning watcher and not subscribed, then feel free to do so. You will help me out massively. It will also have more access to my content if you enjoy it, of course. So yeah, it's free for you and helps me out as well. But if you're interested in a personal reading, then feel free to check out the description box down below, and it has some more information about that as well. All right, I hope you have a lovely day or night whenever you're watching. That's just another reading. Bye, guys.